last video I sent, we're gonna add a little bit of spice. There's so many more breath work, core engagement, pelvic floor. Like if you look on any website, any Google search, you're gonna be overwhelmed with how much you can be doing. You don't have to do it all. These are kind of like my go-to favorites, and they're such a good starting point. So after we have control of the breath work on our back, on all fours, then we can add a little bit of something. So foam blocks, soccer ball, towels rolled up, foam roller, doesn't really matter. Just an object that you can get in between your legs, so that when I do that big breath in, when I breathe out, I'm going to squeeze the foam block and then relax. Big breath in, everything gets loose, breathe into your holes. Then when you breathe out, zip it up, blueberry, squeeze, 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 then release, okay? So we can do a few like that. And then the other way the foam block can be used, or the ball, or whatever you're using, and I love this, is getting back onto all fours. But now when we do that big breath in, right, everything gets nice and loose and relaxed. When I breathe out and zip up and do that blueberry cue and shrink wrapping my core or bringing my hips together, whatever cue works, then you're also going to squeeze the block. So big breath in, breathe out, blueberry, zip up. And again, I always like to do that nice little self-check that when I'm squeezing or I'm doing any sort of movement, I'm always taking a peek to make sure that I'm not doming or coning, especially in the early days, because your whole system is re-navigating. So sometimes when we add too much pressure to the canister, our transverse abs and things underneath our muscles, the show muscles, they're not quite mapped yet. So sometimes the strength just isn't there yet to maintain that pressure. And your core system, it's just a pressure tank. That's all we're trying to do, is regain control of where our pressure is sent. The other thing I want you to watch for is if you're feeling a lot of pressure in your vagina, because that is your pelvic floor saying, oh, all of your pressure is coming down as opposed to around, okay? So things to watch for are gonna be pressure, doming, or feeling like you have to pee. Like if we do something and immediately I have that urge to pee, again, that's like just a yellow flag, a red flag from your core system and your pelvic floor, that pressure is going into not the most effective place, and we want to spread the pressure. So a lot of this is going to be trial and error and just having fun getting to know your new body and remapping where things are so you come back stronger. It's going to be a fun season, Kate.